Welcome, ladies. Thank you, ladies. And to all of you who don't know who I am, if you're watching the replay, I am Dora of Dora's Door Designs, and I make beautiful things for your door. How's that? Anyway, it is Friday, and I got my friends with me, and I am going to work on this evergreen. I went to 3 stores to try to find a swag, but I think 2 of my coaches must have bought up all of the swags in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm just gonna blame it on them. Because I went to Michael's, I went to Walmart, I went to Hobby Lobby, and couldn't find any swag, and actually the only ever decent looking evergreen wreath was, of course, at Hobby Lobby. So I think this is a 24-inch. It's very full, and then I squeezed it together because I wanted to do a swag. Don't know if you guys saw the supply video I did, but it's I can show you better than I can say it right now. What are these? Nutcracker themes. So I'm gonna give it a try. Give it a good old college try and see what I come up with. And I'm hoping I have everything that I need pretty handy. I actually did a lot of the prep yesterday and was trying to tape it, but I wasn't ready. I didn't have everything I needed. So needless to say, I was trying to let's go this way. I was trying to edit it last night. Was up a little late, and trying to get that done. I think I'm gonna start with 12, 3, 6, and 9, and then fill in from there. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I think I got that from Coach Mill. It's been a while since I have worked on an evergreen. So I am just playing it by ear. But anyway, I was working on this last night and just cutting up, you know, just prepping. So I wouldn't have to be on for hours. But it was so funny. It was like, I really did not prep for the prep. Especially since I was trying to tape it. But I got it done, and then I did the edit. Then I sped it up. And of course I was gonna use it as a reel today. But I got extremely, that's not quite where I wanted to be, sidetracked, as the 2 of you know. But stuff happens. Sometimes tragic and sometimes just stuff. But this one is kind of shaking me a little bit, but I did pretty good once I got home. Had lots of phone calls. Thank you to the 2 of you for checking on me. I so appreciate that. I have had a couple moments since then. I think I want this, should be right here. you know, as I was setting up for today, I'm not having to step over. So that's a little different. Used to him being right underfoot. So my hardest thing is coming in the door. Get to the door and go to put that key in. I'll be like, oh, he is not here with me. But I think I'm doing pretty good considering. "17 years is a long time, though. Lots of memories, lots of pictures. So I'll be okay in the long run. Lord, have I had, I would say almost half of the people I've talked to have asked me, are you going to get another dog? No. No. I don't think so anyway, not at this time. I love dogs. I've had them all my life. But he is the one I've had the longest and the only one I've had by myself. The other dog, oh wait, well, I didn't have Shannon that long. I had one other dog, two other dogs, but neither one of them did I have very long. I didn't even have either one of them a year. One ran away, and one got killed by a car. That one was hard too. I had her about, I think I had Mimi about 8 months. But anyway. They're a lot of company. They're like family. However, okay. Packing. Good girl. Multitasking. That's my friend. Yeah, because we need you to, I know you might not have wanted to lay down by 7. But you need to lay down so you can get up. Because if you're trying to get on the roll by 3, or are you trying to getting up by 3? We need you to rest. Need you to rest. So Shantae, you probably still working on your stuff, right? With your, what do you, this is the question I've been wanting to ask. What do you use as your base for your minis? Do you use a small Dollar Tree frame? The little one that's like, that you can use for candle. You know what I'm saying. Candle rings. Is that what you use? Just trying to think ahead to when I actually do my first show. Haha. Even though I have not heard from those people. But I guess when I settle down again, I will maybe sometime next week look into that. Reach back out to them. Don't wait for them. Contact them. I wish my she's working while she watches Cool Beans. One packing, one working. Motivation. That's why I am working while I grieve. I don't think the puppy would mind. I've had so many calls, so many texts, so many responses on Facebook, because he really touched a lot of lives. I used to tell my former residents when they would, because they would literally say good morning to him before they would say good morning to me. So we always had that little joke. If it wasn't for Barack, I wouldn't get no love. Well, only told a couple people. So I'm hoping they'll spread the word. I just didn't feel like calling and texting everybody. My bestie in Detroit, Mr. Mike, sent out a group text to the church members and all his family. And he put Mr. Barack Benjamin Robinson. So his niece called me. She said, Auntie, who is Barack Benjamin? All I could do was bust out laughing. I'm like, all they know is I had a dog. Some of them knew his name, but that was all. It was funny. I'm like, his daughter was calling me from, I had to check with her. She said she was coming to visit on Monday. I think she's in Fort Pierce. Okay, I got a few more that I cut because I wasn't sure how many I was going to need. Let's see, how many do I have left? I should maybe have 3. I think I cut 12. I got 4 left. Maybe. What you think? To help firm up the center, I can put them down the center. I think that's what I'll do. You know, I'm not really a pick girl. These supplies are from my November box. And they're really pretty, but I'm not really a pick person because I'm uncomfortable, unsure of where to place them, where they're, you know, where they fit or whatever. Trying to find a good spot here. But I'm gonna try it. I haven't cut any tails because I wasn't sure if I was gonna use tails. And if I do, I think I'm gonna, instead of the standard 2 together, I might do 1 per tie if I do them like that. I haven't decided yet. I haven't quite decided. I was watching Coach Mel the other day, and she was laughing at herself because she was placing things not as strategically as she normally does. And somebody said she was being free and wild. So, we shall see. We shall see. I was watching something. Anybody asked? Okay. Anybody else want? Nobody else. And I know I'm just talking. Because I know you ladies are busy, and I really appreciate you. I know I say that a lot, but I really do. I guess it's okay. It's just a filling in. But I was watching, I don't know whether it was a live or a TikTok, and I guess somebody had asked, how did she get started? And she just simply said, I was bored, and all I could do was laugh, because I know the feeling. I started making wreaths because I was a little bored. It was around Super Bowl. I can't remember exactly what year now, but anyway, I was still working, so it had to be in like 2000, I'm gonna say 16, 17, somewhere in there. And my boss had given me I was working part-time, and my boss had given me a bag of ribbon. And I was like, okay, I'm bored. I need something to do till the game comes on. I'm not really a football fan, but I like to watch the football game for Super Bowl. You know, just to participate with everybody. And let's see, where did I put this one? So anyway, I was trying to figure out what I could do to kill time. So I'm like, you know, I got this ribbon. What am I going to do with it? So I Googled it. And Shantae, I may have told you this because I wound up finding, I think I'm going to cut a couple more of these. Hot Mesh Mom. And that's how I got started. I started with a all ribbon wreath, you know, and went from there. I think I watched her for about a year, then was scrolling. You know how Facebook is. You start watching stuff, then they start showing you similar things. And that's how I found Dana and the Deco Exchange family. Oh wait, did I have a piece already cut? No? Oh, they had a piece already cut because I didn't have a big piece like that cut. Ooh, tape. Because I only had it cut at 20 inches, maybe 21. 24. So I'll save you. So anyway, that's how I got started. This year has not been a very good year yet. Still got 1 quarter to go, and it could make up for all the rest. Not giving up hope. But with me being out of town more than I'm at home, sometimes I get a little anxious about getting a sale and I'm gone. I might only need 2. We'll try that. But I'm getting ready for the 4th quarter. Looking forward to doing some stuff, getting some things sold. Think I'm going to put some things on sale. Just trying to make some plans. Small plans, but plans. I was a little disappointed. I went to my storage unit to find some different ribbon than that would match the ribbon that came in the wreath supply box. And the light wouldn't come on. And come to find out, they're having some issues. So next time I go in there, I might have to figure out I might need 2 more. We'll see. How to hook up some light. They do have an outlet in the storage unit, but it's, I mean, not in the storage unit, but in the whole unit, not my unit, but it's on the opposite side of the building that I'm on, so I would have to have like a really long extension cord. But I gotta figure out something because I really need to get in there and reorganize it, even though the little girl that was helping me said, oh, this is such a neat, like, it might be neat right now because you can get in there, but I can't find anything. And it did not help that there was no light. And I want to figure out a way to hang some of the wreaths from the ceiling or across, you know what I'm saying, like a crossbar or some kind of rope or something. Yeah. I think definitely need one right there. Let's see if this is long enough to do something with. Let's see. It's going to be underneath anyway. So if you, Sherry or Shantae, have any ideas about how to hang something, no, that's not, that might work. Maybe I'll put it on this side since this seems to be a smaller spot. And since you let me go to waste. If you know of a way I could possibly do that, you know, in the ceiling, because right now everything is in boxes, but I'm thinking I might have more room if I put them in bags and hang them, since I now have, you know, supplies and wreaths in there. Before I moved, I only had the wreaths in there, and it was plenty, but now I got everything in there, supplies and everything, and it's so full and not as organized as I'd like it to be for me to be able to find stuff. Everything is in containers, but they're not organized by item or seasons. Some of my ribbons and things are in containers by season, but I couldn't get to them. You know, I had to take several things down to get to what I needed because it was on the bottom. So that's not good. These colors are giving me, especially when I look at it on camera, they're giving me Pride Month vibes. Okay, so that's done. That's kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. I'm gonna twist that so it'll take up more territory there. Guess it doesn't really matter which is the top and which is the bottom. My sign. I'm doing this a little different than what I would normally do, because I would put the ties in first, but I think I'm going to leave those till a little later. Start with my sign. Maybe bring it down a teeny bit. I probably need to try to stand up. Thank you, ladies. Yeah. Okay, that's even better. It does look more fiesta. Yeah, it does. On the on my iPad though, for some reason, the red looks orangey. I think that's why. I don't know. Okay. I fell in love with this box as soon as I opened it. And actually, I had a little bit of a surprise, and I don't know if it was a mistake or if it was intentional, but I only get the standard box, but the contents belong to the deluxe box. So I have some additional signs, 5 signs, and the one thing that I've been wanting, some stickers. Every now and then when they're on revealing the boxes, I ask them, can we get some stickers? But he only puts them in the deluxe box. So I actually, and I thought it was only one extra sign, but it's actually all 5 signs that go in the deluxe box. So, when I got home Monday and opened my box, was a happy camper. I'm like, I don't know if this was a mistake or a random surprise. I'm glad it happened to me. It was pretty awesome, sure. And it's really some cute signs. I'm like, I don't need to be collecting any signs. I need to be giving signs away. But they're really cute there. I think all of them but one is a Christmas sign. One is just a standard welcome sign. And I guess these are signs that Damon prints in the shop. Okay, I'm spending too much time on that side. I can finish it up later. Trying to find the crossbar. Feel for it. Feel for it. I always have such a hard time doing this. I don't know why. On any project that I do, me putting on a sign is cuckoo. So Sherry, did you get everything done today that you needed to get done? And what happened with the car? That was the question I wanted to ask earlier, but forgot. All systems go? Obviously, you're leaving in the morning, but it wasn't anything major, I take it. Okay, that's enough. What are my picks? Got lots of picks, lots of picks. Okay. Okay. I made my bow already too. And what do you know? What do you know? I made my bow already. Made the bow. So no, Shantae was going to ask you, did you have a show tomorrow? But that's next week or 2 weeks. Okay, you use the clothing racks, but we can't put those in the ceiling, right? I don't have much room for clothing racks. And I guess it would be better than stacking them up, stacking the boxes. Yeah, that's what I would like to do. My my wreaths are by season and then by SKU number. So that's okay. It's just I just can't get to my supplies because the supplies didn't go in there until, well, I had some supplies in there, the seasonal supplies. But when I moved, I had to take everything that was in that second bedroom and put it in there. So it's jammed. And, you know, of course, the movers did that part. So I didn't really have time to organize it the way I would have if I had been moving it in. So that's what I'm saying. And this would be perfect timing for me to go in the unit because the weather is cooling off. Even though it is climate control, but it still gets a little hot in there. So I'm just trying to, even though the little girl that was helping me yesterday, she looked at me, she like, how did you get, you're tall, but how did you get this stuff stacked so high? I'm like, me and a step ladder and my long arms. But I would like for, yeah, I just would like to, you know, utilize, I just heard some strange noise, but it must be outside. Utilize some more of the height. The ribbon is gorgeous. Which can you pick out which one you like? The blue one with a little bit of red jewels and gold. I like that one. That came in the kit. The darker, well, of course, most of the ribbon that I have comes from the kits these days. The green jeweled one, I think I got last year for Christmas. I've had the gold and the green. That's probably one of my Mardi Gras ones. This blue and white one came in the kit this time. Yeah, but the ribbons are beautiful. I think I probably should have made my pipe cleaners doubled. And I'll just twist them around one of the evergreens. Should be fine. I've never done a anything with I'm drawing a blank on what these little men are. What are they called? I know just as well as I know what my name is, but stuff is just not coming to me today, and it's okay. I did buy this, I have it somewhere in my boxes as a 1.5, but I saw it at Hobby Lobby. So I said, okay, that brings in some more red, brings in a little bit more green. Because most of this green I got out of my stash. The jeweled one and this golden green. Because all they had was the blue and the red, the blue and the white, and a black and white with music notes. And I guess it was to tie in the black there and the fact that they are musical. Do they have instruments? They don't have no instruments. Well, he got a drum. Looks like one of them has a drum. But anyway, I couldn't, at first, initially, I was like, why do I have music notes in this kit? But anyway, I'm going to save that for another project. I have a friend that has been asking me about, for years, to do one with musical notes. So I'll save that for hers whenever I can get around to it. Let me see. Okay. I noticed that, Hearts, Jordan and Megan have been doing a lot of swags lately, but they're doing them with all picks and bows. Very little tails and no signs. I'm like, oh, we got a new trend going. Since I'm not in creative coaching anymore, I guess kind of missed that part. And I'm like, oh. So I kind of like that. Okay, let's see. Now, these picks. Look. Is that not beautiful? Ooh. Wait until I can see it on my camera. Uh-huh. That's what I see it. These, here I go. Do I have the glue gun on? No. Let's see. I think I have two of these. I'll let y'all vote. One, I guess I can put one here, maybe. I was thinking here. I gotta cut it though. It's too much still. Place it. I was thinking, why the left side? I don't know. You know, it's hiding Merry Christmas. I've got to figure out a better. I thought pulling it further away would help, but I can't see if you guys can see that. Maybe take it off the table and do it this way. But do you think I should do just one? Or, because I have two. And maybe, would it be too much to have it down here next to the bowl? You ready to lay down? Kara's an emission issue does not affect the trip. I gotta figure this out. Okay, that's good. It's in 2 weeks. Trying to catch up. All packed luggage in the car. Need to pack my stuff. Go girl. Shower in the is the only other thing. Oh, hot minute, right? Oh. Yeah, I got that too. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Nutcrackers, yeah. Hi, Terry. Hey, girl. Hey, how you feeling? Okay, Sherry and Shantae. Terry is the lady that I met at the craft fair the other week. And I'm so excited because she lives in Jacksonville. Well, I think, well, close by. I'm sure she's got to be close by. She was at the craft fair. So it's nice to have a crafty friend in the neighborhood. So, I don't know if this will be too much. What might be too much for me might not be too much for other people. So I'm thinking right here, I might glue them in later or tie them in the oh, y'all can't see that. That's not the camera. This is the camera. I think she was too. I think she was. Terry, if you're still here, were you in with Hardworking Mom? I know she said she knows Damon. I can't remember who else she said she knows, but I think she mentioned Hardworking Mom. I'm not sure if she's still in with Hardworking Mom, but she was, I think. Okay, y'all. This is not my wheelhouse. For real. Me and pics. So, this is going to be one of those tutorials, or not tutorials, lives. But I'm just going to be sticking stuff because it's beautiful. That's too close to that. And maybe I'll glue it in later or tie it in later. And it's a lot of colors. It's pretty. A lot of sparkles. I guess this really is one of those times you need to be standing up. And then once I figure out the placement, then I can put in some ribbon if I decide. So these are I actually like the back, but I think this is the way they go, right? What you think? I think I have 6 of these, but I actually need something to go right there. Terry, you do all these pick things if you're still here. Help a sister. Ouch. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's a lot of stuff. A lot. Let's see. One here, one there. It's not an odd number though. I like to work in odd numbers. I don't know if that's the correct way to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, y'all. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's not 3 on that side. Might have to put something else up here. Nope. Oh, that's what it is. It's only 2 of those. I think that's all I have. Oh no. They have to be. That's gonna be too close to the flower, isn't it? If I put it up here. That's not a triangle. 1, 2. Oh darn. Okay. Not sure. Kind of pretty. It's gonna be kind of big. I'm gonna need a big box. Need a big box. Hey, hey. I really want it right here for some reason. All right, y'all. Guess I could have something hanging out down here under the ribbon. Okay, I'm thinking and I got quiet. I got these balls and sparkles, but I don't think I'm gonna use them. I don't think. You know me. Just need something, I think, up here somewhere. It looks a little bare. Okay, maybe. Alright. But because I did not remember to put my glue gun on, and I need to, oh, I don't even have my easel here. I'm just like, I need to put this on the easel, but it's in storage. Okay. Start from the bottom. Can't really see. I can see better than I thought you could. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of colors. Okay, I might play around with it glue everything in. I try not to be on too long. Anyway, I think I will just let it stay on the table. I think it's kind of pretty. It's pretty, but it's no buts. It's pretty. It's pretty. I still may. Anybody on? The blue-green ficus. Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know where my other comments are not coming up on my iPad. I mean, you guys have said something else since then. But anyway, maybe not. I believe. Okay. All right, ladies. I'm not sure if you're still on. It says 2. But that could be me with all my devices on. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, Shantae. Thanks, Terry, for stopping by. Especially today. Tried to add a little to the top to balance the bottom. That's what I was thinking too. Should I use these things? Make a bundle out of them or something? They're almost a bundle. Would that be too much? Or make, I was gonna say, or make a small bow. I could do a small bow maybe. We go right here, because it does need something. You love the bow. Thank you. I almost second guessed it. I almost took it apart today. Well, I thought about last night taking it apart today, but of course, you know, we had other things to do. Thinking about moving the blue and the green around, but because I was thinking I couldn't see it, but I think it's fine the way it is. All right. Thank you, girls, ladies. I appreciate you. I'll work with it and post the pictures sometime this week. Well, maybe not this weekend. Maybe Monday. I have a serve day tomorrow with my church prayer group, and they'll probably be trying to love on me tomorrow. So since I don't have to rush back because my baby is not with me, I can hang out with them tomorrow. All right, ladies, love you, and I'll see you soon. Get back to work, Shantae. I know you're already working, but anyway, get back to work. I'm so proud of you. I'm glad you're a part of my accountability team, because both of you keep me on track. I know I'm moving a little slower than you probably will want me to, but it's because of you that I'm doing anything.